it's Dana from MOY Resin Envy, and today I'm going to show you how to make an awesome piece of art from this mermaid wooden cutout. And I wanted to show you what we start with. This is our wooden mermaid, and to prep this we have taped the back with painter's tape and then cut around the edges with an X-Acto knife to make the tape precise here. So I am going to prep this. I think with this one I'm going to put a base coat of some blue spray paint down. So right now I'm going to get that spray paint laid out, just one coat, let it dry, and then we'll come back and I'll go through the steps on how to create a really awesome ocean piece out of this mermaid. Okay, so I went ahead and I wanted to put a blue spray paint on this, and you can do this if you want to incorporate a lot of clear in your ocean design. Then you can not see the wood, it's going to be a blue in the background. I just wanted to show you guys that as an option, just an additional step that you can do to kind of enhance things. So I coated this, I let it dry for about 15 minutes, and I have my resin mixed and my station kind of set up here. I have some stir sticks, I have my paper towel that's sprayed with alcohol because I always make a mess, and I have some cups here for my colors and my sand. So I'm going to start with the sand to make sure that we get enough of the resin in with the sand. And my plan, I think I'm going to do her tail with sand and then do the rest like some oceany. I might come out to here with the sand. We'll see how well it sticks and what everything looks like when we get the resin on. I'm just going to kind of take a scoop of the sand, and then I am going to mix the resin directly into that. I'm going to actually do about half of this to start. So I'm going to mix the resin directly into this and make it wet. Okay. So I'm just going to keep adding resin to this and stirring it up until it gets to be like a thick consistency, but I have all the sand wet in there. You can see right now I'm still pulling up some dry. So I'm just going to stir that up good and keep adding it. I want it to be thick enough that it's going to kind of stick on here, but I don't really want dry spots. I want it to all kind of be resiny. So I'm going to add a little splash more, and that should be good. ocean colors. For my mermaid, I'm going with Caribbean, and for my darker ocean. So I'm going to mix these up. I just use a popsicle stick and put a couple little scoops in. Scoop, and then just mix this up. Go slow at first because it can puff up. Scrape your sides, mix that in, and then repeat with the other color. You can always get a good, true idea of what your color is going to look like if you kind of pull your stick up and look at that stream. That'll tell you whether it's too clear, too transparent, and you need to add a little bit more, or if you have good solid color when you look through, then you added enough and it's good to go. All right. Alright, so I've mixed my colors up. I have a little cup for my white that I have to mix up when I'm ready to do the waves, and I saved a little bit of clear for our waves as well. I always do my lighter color towards the beach, so I'm going to start with my lighter color towards the beach and cover this up to the sand, let it roll over, it's fine. And then I'm going to put my darker color up by the head, and I'm going to kind of mix them together a little bit in the middle. So we start there, head up here, gets the dark. And just kind of make sure we're coating everything. I do kind of scrape it around, but I'm not really scraping down to, I'm just moving the resin around a little. I'm not hitting the actual base underneath. And you can do this, you know, with a stick. You could do it with your fingers if you want. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to get completely messy. So where these colors meet, I am just going to kind of dot this together a little. I'm gonna swirl it up, pull it in, it's gonna be, it's the ocean, so you know, I don't want like a hard line there. I like to kind of mix them up a little bit. You can see I covered everything. When it starts to flow over, you can tap your sides in, cover those. It's not going to stick as well to the sides. The main concept is to get it to stick to the top, but this makes it look, gives it a little bit more professional look if you go around and touch your sides as well with your drips or extra resin that's run off. And you can do this the whole way around. And then we are going to, I'm going to pour some waves on here. I have my clear and my white, and I need a stick. We use the end of this one. All right, so I'm gonna come in here and put a couple waves in, and we are going to go over this again after the first layer dries. So if you want more waves, you can definitely put them in. I do like to put a clear line right where the sand and that first water meets, and do like a crashy wave there. So I'm gonna put clear anywhere that I want to put waves. So we have some clear there. I'm gonna do a wave through here where they meet. So put some clear through there. And then I'm thinking maybe do one across this, a little one here. And one up here. All right, anywhere I put clear. With this one, I am just gonna use a little bit and then I'm gonna go back over it. So I want to blow my white through my clear. So I'm gonna put it behind it. And then I'm gonna go in with my heat gun, warm it up, blow it out. And then I'll probably end up putting a little bit more plain white on there because it's the one that's closest to the sand. All right. So I'm gonna take one pass over, pointing my heat gun straight down, not blowing, just heating. I'm gonna go over that white and heat it up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna scoop it out. Now you can see where I put that clear in there. Again, I'm just gonna heat this up. You can see that it's heating up because it's spreading out. And then I'm gonna just push it over that clear. Come in, just put a little heat in here with my torch, and that will open up some of those other cells. You can see I put some other clear in here. I put a line in there, so we're gonna do another wave up here. And again, we're gonna heat it up. Come in. Okay, so I have laid out my resin. I did some waves. I am going to just do some little finishing touches. I do want where I want like a solid line of white here. So very quickly, and just a small little line. And that's where your ocean crashes onto your beach. I just like it to be a real solid. I don't really want to make crashes. I just kind of want to melt that in. And then I'm going to go around and take a look and make sure that my edges are getting resined. I'm going to pick up resin kind of on my glove and go around and just tap these edges all the way around. And that'll give it a nice finished look when everything runs over. Alright guys, if you are interested in purchasing a mermaid kit or one of our turtle kits, simple, you just need to click the link and it'll take you to our website, and you can purchase and become a resin master at your home. Alright guys.